you got some nerve stopping me. There'd better be a proper reason for this.
It's about something you mentioned. You developed post-cognition just 3 days after joining the World Detective Organization.
Yes, but I still had the gift of psychometry before I joined the WDO. What made you want to ask about it?
I can't help thinking about it. Do I really lack a forte?
You have that coalescence ability.
That's not exactly my ability. It's different, sorta. Anyway, I refuse to believe I don't have a real forte.
So you want to find out if you do?
Yes, that's right. I figured you'd be the most knowledgeable about fortes here. If I have any sort of ability, you may be able to help me remember it.
That's no good. There you go again, depending on others.
Very well. That'll be 100,000 yen.
100,000? I figured Halara wouldn't do it for free, but it's worth it if it helps me remember my abilities. All right. I'm a bit short at the moment, but I'll pay you back one day.
Good, it's a deal. I will provide you useful information as long as time permits. Now, let's start with the prerequisites. Master detective abilities are often linked with original talents and dispositions. That is typically the case.
Linked with original talents?
Take, for example, a master detective who can hear the thoughts of others. Prior to awakening that ability, they excelled at imagining what other people were actually feeling. A master detective who can create electricity may have had a tendency to emit static charges before that. Oftentimes, you can catch glimpses of their power before their forte is realized. The prerequisite for my post-cognition was psychometry. I was practically born with it.
Halara, you already started with such an amazing ability. But how did you manage to get it in the first place?
It's hard to explain. Superior detectives like myself cannot be measured by a commoner's logic.
I see.
Anyway, this is about your ability. Once we figure out your strengths and talents, we could at least predict what your power may be. That is, if you have one to begin with.
My strengths?
It has to be what you know best. Think about it.
My strengths are... If I had to pick something, I'd say the will to never give up. At least, I think so.
You actually said it out loud yourself.
I see. The fact that you haven't given up on your search for an ability is proof enough of that. A tenacious heart that never gives up. An ability stemming from that. Perhaps it could have something to do with immortality.
Immortality?
That's nothing but my theory, though. Even death cannot defeat you. Wouldn't you say that embodies the concept of tenacity well?
That's true, but there's no way to verify if I am or not.
Incorrect. You just need to try dying once. Huh? Don't look at me like that. I was joking.
It's really hard to tell.
Well, that should do it. Time's up. I'll excuse myself here. Don't forget, you owe me 100,000 yen.
Oh, wait! Halara's gone. I'm beginning to worry more about my debt than if I can remember my ability.
Master, you and Halara seem to have grown even closer.